turn of the year, they have had some great animes come out. Solo Leveling is legit.
Mm-hmm.
One Piece hasn't fallen off.
No.
Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War arc is priming up again for its last installation, I believe.
I think so.
And then Ninja Kamui is coming out. But we'll talk about that.
Yes.
But before we go any further, I'll be remiss if I did not say, if you're rocking with our content and you're rocking with this video, please like, comment, subscribe, get us in that algorithm, and get our stuff out in front of more people.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, me and Vaughn know what we're building, and we want y'all to be a part of it at the end of the day.
Yes. And we, like I said, we don't shy away from the comments. Like
we don't shy away from the comments.
We want
Apparently,
the comments.
Someone said I look like KSI. I don't see it, but screw it. Whatever, it is what it is.
Comment is a comment. Compliment is a compliment.
And I promise, if you comment, if we don't get to it right away, we'll get to it as soon as we see it.
Yes, we will respond. We will respond back to you within 24 hours. You will get a response.
And we have people commenting, asking us, "Hey, where did you see this anime?" And if it's not me, it's Vaughn directing.
Oh yeah. Shout out to who left their most recent comment. I hope you found a way to watch Ninja Kamui. Like I said, is on Adult Swim. It's on HBO Max, and it's on. And like I said, it is on some iffy sites. So make sure you have your VPN
if you dare. Essentially,
if you dare, but make sure you have. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not telling you not to do it, but just make sure you got your VPN set up when you do it. So just a little nugget right there for you.
All right,
but yeah, all right.
Here we go. Solo Leveling, right? Yeah. Episode
6.
Yes,
episode 6. Jinwoo is him.
I was about to say, we just need to go ahead and just give him the crown. Take this off my head and just put it on our board. Jinwoo,
boy,
Jinwoo is a beast, man. Like, so
what?
It didn't surprise me the way. Well, I liked how they made it seem more of a challenge when he was going up against the dungeon boss, right? And the fact that he had to go through strategy so fast as he is not only fighting or not only attacking, but he's defending and evading.
He's learning. He's literally learning how to fight on the move.
At the same time.
He's learning how to fight on the go. It is. And the screen, the pop-up screen is amazing. The pop-up screen is like,
bruh.
The game screen. That game screen is like, yes.
That thing is so legit. But I don't want to take anything away from that because I feel like Jinwoo learned a lot about himself and he learned a lot about his individual capabilities, right?
Yeah.
And well, first I'll just talk about the greatness of what happened, right? Is that he went in against those other hunters, right? He was left with a decision like, look, you kill them or you die.
Or you die.
And to me, that really had my mind going like, what is the evil behind this level up that he got? Because
he's thinking about it.
Because it was such a stark contrast from how it was in the beginning where, complete these daily quests, level up. And all to automatically flip a 180. And now it's like, okay, bump killing the boss. Like, yeah, you need to do that to level up. But now kill these humans.
Yeah. Or you die.
And so my thing is, I personally have not read in advance. I haven't read the manhwa. I don't plan on reading the manhwa because I like that I'm being surprised every.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna read it.
Right. It just I'm really looking forward to how that development happens, how we start to learn more about this leveling up perk that he got, because I feel like it's gonna be like a dual-edged sword. Like, yeah, it has its benefits, but there's also some costs
I think it's gonna get to a point where he's gonna have to legitimately choose which road to go down. I don't think he's gonna have to kill innocent people, but he's gonna have to. I think he's gonna have to not so much straddle the fence, but he's gonna have to make decisions on, okay, do I continue to kill bad humans, if you will? Because come on, let's be honest. Those hunters were terrible.
Yeah, they were. They were
outright terrible. Like, they hadn't already researched little buddy family dad and found out that he was super rich construction. Yeah, and so now it's like, okay, well, you kill him or we're gonna kill both of y'all, and we're gonna take the crystals and we're gonna take your gear and we're gonna get out of here. And Jinwoo is just like, Jinwoo already suspected something was up with them, like when he initially went with them, because why y'all don't have a healer? Like, that's the number one thing that kept standing out. Like, why y'all don't have a healer?
Yeah, man.
So it was, I agree with you. That was definitely the best part of that entire episode, was when he had to deal with them. But I do like what he said, though. He was like, if the game is going to use me, then I'm going to use it.
Savage. Bro.
And what?
I was like, my nigga, let's go. If it's going to use me, I'm going to use it to my ends.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. You might disagree with me on this.
Okay.
The coldest kill was the first one.
Oh, facts. Like,
where
he was like, I was like, this is what we're doing. This is how he starts it off. But this is what I didn't like about it, right? Was that it would have been way better to me if he just slit his throat, not cut off his whole head.
I actually like the head roll thing. I would have just liked that told me that Jinwoo was playing no games. I'm taking your whole head. Right. I want them to realize how serious this is right now.
When he
I'm taking your whole dome piece
at the same time. He popped one dude in his back, and then what did he do to the other one? He stabbed.
He popped his neck. Yeah, he popped one dude in the front, then he popped the other dude in the back,
and then he walked. Happened, and then they walked, and then I was like, oh,
it was over. Yeah, it was over with.
I was like, oh,
and bro, the way so the first kill to me was the best kill.
Yeah,
but the kill that like brought it full circle was the last one, when he grabbed Buddy's head. And then this nigga started begging. Oh, nigga, don't beg.
Don't beg.
Jinwoo say 3 times.
You tried to kill me 3 times.
You done tried to kill me 3 times, nigga.
You think
you done tried to kill me 3 times?
Down?
You think I'm gonna let you have this? You let you back. Jinwoo gave him back everything that he had been saying. Like, well, you said that they don't know, they don't research, or they don't investigate what happens in a dungeon.
Hardest line of the whole episode was when he threw back to him what he said. He was like, you said it yourself. They don't investigate what happens down here. Fuck it. I was like,
what are we talking about here? They don't investigate it. So what are we talking about here, bruh?
And I think the great thing about it was, like, they made Jinwoo look so dark in that scene, and all you saw was
the eyes. With the eyes, yeah, with the eyes. Because when Buddy turned, well, it was Jung. I think his name was Jung. When Jinwoo,
something like that.
When Jinwoo turned, like, gave that angle, and you saw the eyes, I was like, this. I said, oh, this nigga done went off. Oh, this nigga done turned full blown savage.
Full blown savage.
Yeah, he turned full blown savage. So all in all, out of 6 episodes, I have not been disappointed once.
I haven't either.
Like, at all.
I'll go as far as to say that out of 6 episodes, finally there's an episode where I'm not left on a cliffhanger.
Yeah. This episode didn't leave me on a cliffhanger.
So
Yeah, this episode didn't leave you on a cliffhanger, although it did. It didn't leave you on a cliffhanger. It left you with overall questions about the next episode. Like, okay,
where are we going from here? Because
where are we going from here? Because y'all got you done tag team up with a rich dude, and he think that you're what do you call it, false ranker or something like that.
Yeah, he think you crazy, essentially.
Yeah, that nigga think you're. That nigga picked up, bro. Did you see how he picked up the equipment and started hammering?
He was like, "Don't worry, boss. I got it.
Jinwoo just sitting up there drinking water. Like, I'm telling you, bro. He reminds me so much of Gojo, just without the smartness, bro,
It's almost like Jinwoo, and I'm sorry for cutting you off.
You good?
It's almost like Jinwoo is so smart when it comes to battle, but just oblivious to shit in real life. Like, when it comes to human to human interaction, it's just not clicking for him.
Goku.
But when it comes to battle, yes.
I don't know what the hell going on.
I feel like
come down to fighting.
All the best main characters are dumb in some respect.
Hey, dumb in some respect, bro. They be in there.
Naruto, dumb. Jinwoo, I'm not gonna say he's dumb, but he is very oblivious to stuff.
Luffy, spaced out.
Oh my gosh! Don't even get me started with Luffy.
Spaced out.
Maybe this is criteria for a badass main character.
Maybe it is. Like, they're just in their own world. Like, they are legitimately just in their own world.
Well, for this main character, I would say it is probably a criteria. But now, for the next main character in this next series.
Ooh. All right. So y'all. I'm gonna start by saying this.
Go ahead.
I've watched that episode a total of 3 times. I watched it at the kitchen table. I watched it at the kitchen table. I watched it in my office. And I watched it at work. I have watched that episode 3. I watched that 20 some odd minute episode 3 different times. And each time I caught something that I missed when I previously watched it.
Bro.
And I'm going to let you have it after this. For those of you who have not seen it, do not take your eyes off the screen for one bloody second. And by bloody, I mean literally bloody second. Don't do it. Because if you do it, you're going to miss something.
Man. So,
yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Ninja Kamui, all right. They started coming out with trailers for this probably. The first trailer I saw was maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, and I saw that it was coming out in the UK, and so it said like coming out in the UK. It didn't say anything particular about the US, so I was like, okay, I guess I just gotta wait up for it. But the trailer was fire, and then Lance tells me, "Hey, yo, y'all checking out Ninja Kamui this weekend?" I was like, whoa, you mean it's coming out stateside this weekend?
Yeah. The first trailer I watched was on YouTube. It was on YouTube. Like, it actually popped up as like a notification on my YouTube.
Bruh, let me tell you, that episode was everything I want out of a first episode in an anime.
Yes.
Not only does it get you hooked with the first 2 minutes. Like,
yeah, you got about 4 seconds of chill.
I mean,
like 4 seconds.
Let's be honest. Like, Solo-Leveling, although the first episode is great, it took you a while to actually like.
It warmed up.
I'm hooked on this now.
It warmed up.
This started off with the kettle being hot as hell.
Yes,
that
you saw.
In the first, you had no idea what you were getting into. You just saw, okay, this guy's running away from these ninja. Then he just decided.
Well, back up. You saw him on the train sweating, and you're like, okay, nigga on the train. You saw the dude. The dude looked at him, and you see him sweating, and you're just like, okay, nigga on the train sweating, like, okay. And then after that, you saw the nigga running,
bro. And I was like, okay. And when the fight sequence, right?
oh,
Bro, I'm gonna say this
that is
till
a
I'm purple in the face.
masterpiece.
I can't turn blue because I'm black. I'm gonna say this till I'm purple in the face. When anime decide to pan back,
It's a
allow you
beauty.
to see everything. That is the
It's a
best,
beauty.
the most clean fighting scenes of any anime. And guess what? Castlevania did it. Solo-Leveling did it. And guess what? Ninja Kamui is doing
The
it.
Kamu is doing it.
And it is fire.
It never miss. You can never miss when you pan out and show what's going on around the fighter.
Bro, and for Ninja Kamui to have so many intricate movements, and we talked about it last week when we were talking about the leakers. Those frames are individual drawings, like constantly.
Yes.
If for it to not drop the ball frame between frame shots means that they put so much into the artwork.
So much detail into that. Yes.
Bro.
The nice so
clean as day.
The nicest so I like detail. The nicest detail of that entire episode was that first fight scene when Buddy caught those needles in his mouth. I was done.
I was done at that point. I was like, oh, what we doing?
I was
bet. I'm
done. That nigga caught the needles in his mouth, spit them back out individually at 3 different ninjas, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm locked in. The episode can cut off right now, and I'm locked in. Right, I'm locked in,
bro. So aside from the fight sequences being clean, right? It had to get you hooked on the main character, and I loved how they went. Okay, you had your first fight sequence, then you get introduced to Joe Higan and his family, and they could have easily went to the direction where, okay, the ninjas come in, kill his family right away, and boom, he goes on his revenge tour.
He's off on a revenge tour.
But the fact that you became, even though it's probably like 10 minutes of the episode, maybe, you started to become emotionally invested with him, and you want to see his family be well, even though in the back of your mind,
you know something about that.
You know something's about to happen. And for them to do such a good job in that 5-10 minutes to get you as a viewer to forget about that, bruh, I was hooked. I was like, you got me caring about the main character, and you got me wanting to go out and catch bodies. I was like,
yeah, because when you looked at it, you immediately got locked in on the kid. You got locked in on the kid, like immediately. You got locked in on the kid. Because the kid, cool kid. You got locked in on the kid immediately. So he's like, all right, like, I know something's gonna happen to it. You think, okay, you know something is gonna happen to the wife. You don't necessarily think something's gonna happen to the kid.
When he cried,
but then it does.
Daddy, I was
and
like,
you're like,
don't do that. Don't.
He was like, I was like, no, like not the kid too. Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, okay, is this a simulation? Because when the wife got stabbed through the neck, you saw the electricity. So I was like, yo, what is going on right now? Is this like a simulation going on?
Plot twist.
But at the end of the episode, they come back and they show, oh, these are just masks. And this is what his family really looked like. And this is what they really went through so that they could live this life away from being.
And the fact that she knew, and you have to take into account the kid knew, because why else are you gonna wear a mask?
Even more for it,
y'all. It's like y'all knew y'all were on the run. Like y'all knew this. But yeah, that was probably one of the meanest plot twists I've seen in a minute with the electrical mask things. Now, I will say this. The creators of Ninja Kamui, they watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's what I wanted to tell you.
And they watch Naruto. And they watch Naruto.
The writer or creator of Ninja Kamui is the director on Jujutsu Kaisen, so it makes sense that the artwork was the way it was.
It makes sense. Yes. And you have to, and like I say, you have to take into account, okay, y'all got some type of connection with Naruto because the hand movement when he was on the roof, when that boy went smoke,
I was like, oh, and the black smoke came out. I was
that boy went smoke, and them eyes went white. I say,
me of
but
you know that anime, golly, what Dead Man's Paradise? Is that what it's called? With the ninja and they go onto the island, bro.
Yes,
that's what that reminds me of.
So, the last thing I'm gonna say about it is when he killed. I thought the main big ninja. I honestly thought he was gonna stay alive.
I thought that was gonna be like an arch villain.
He's but when the way he killed Buddy, where he made those two black smoke figures pop up on his sides, and he didn't know which one. Then all of a sudden, Buddy,
get poked up. I was like, oh God.
I will give him credit though. He didn't beg. He ain't beg. But I will give him that credit.
Seems like, you know what?
But you got to sword through your
sword. I signed up for this, so I know what came with it, bruh.
I killed, bruh. I stabbed your wife in the neck sideways. Like I knew what I was getting into, and I did it. And the fact that nigga had the audacity to say, "Well, she put up a good fight,"
to talk to me about it. I was like, okay, I see what you want. Bro,
yeah, that was bruh raw. Like bruh is raw. He's raw.
Ninja Kamui is going to be one of them ones for 2024, and I'll leave you with that. 2024.
This is going to be one of the ones that we are going to regularly discuss and give reference to, like by no stretch of the imagination.
Bang,
we have to
right now.
We have to. It's definitely gonna be one of the ones that we gotta give, that we're gonna be constantly talking about because of the animation. And I'll say it again. When you pan out and you can show me everything that's going on, bro, you got me. You got me. I'm locked in at that point. Like there's nothing else. There's literally nothing else you can do to pull me away from that at that point. I'm completely locked in.
You know what the great thing about it is? That I'm glad that I'm glad it's on Toonami or Adult Swim, is that, bro, you remember when we were growing up that Adult Swim was like the go-to if we wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z or Adult Swim / Toonami was for Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece, Dead Man's Wonderland, pretty much any high premiere anime that was on stage.
It was the GOAT.
And for them to,
it was the GOAT for it,
and going full circle and starting with Ninja Kamui on Adult Swim, I think is great.
Yes.
Now, for tapping in with us on this episode of the Limitl3ss Podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Get us out there in the algorithm. We're building something great here. I cannot say it enough.
And
we're building something great.
We know who.
You may as well get on the train while
just
in all honesty. But we really do thank y'all for rocking with us, rocking with our content, rocking with everything that we're putting out, the polls, the shorts, questions, all that, this and the third.
Traffic has been beautiful. Digital traffic has been beautiful.
So, hey, we will see y'all next week for another episode of the Limitl3ss Pod. With that being said, deuces, y'all.